For a great adventure, Asia's the place. Today from Chiang Mai, Thailand. Sawadee ka.
Welcome to Laura Mackenzie's Traveler.
Hi, I'm Laura Mackenzie, and welcome to Northern Thailand, one of the most amazing places on this planet. Right now, I'm just outside of Chiang Mai at the Masa Elephant Camp. And here's where we're going to have a great day. Elephants are the word of the day. We are going to watch them bathe in the river. We're going to see baby elephants. We are going to ride elephants through the jungle. And I'm going to learn how to be a mahout, the elephant driver. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're ready, let's get started. Chiang Mai means new city in Thai, and boy is it ever. This is a city on the cusp of change. Its buildings are bursting out of the old city walls to reveal a very modern metropolis, yet it still maintains its rich history and heritage. Chiang Mai is surrounded by natural beauty. Forested mountains surround the fertile valley the city lies in. It's so picturesque, just what you expect to see in Thailand. Where's my camera? But wait, I'm not here just for the landscape. I hear this is the place to shop. And there are plenty of bargains to be made at Chiang Mai's markets. From fashion and fruits to flowers and food, there's something for everyone here. Maybe some flavors are a little too exotic for me. But there is more than one market in town. At sunset, that's when the bargaining begins at Chiang Mai's famous night bazaar. Blocks and blocks of stalls on both sides of the street, only open at night. And I have one tip for you. If you find a stall that's selling suitcases or collapsible duffel bags, buy one, because you're going to get some great stuff here and you're going to want to be able to take it home. Save big by stocking up on Western fashion and designer knockoffs that you'll never find at home for these prices. Great shoes. You know, these sparkly shoes are like $50 at home. Here they are so cheap. But don't tucker yourself out on deals alone. There are local items that you'll want to look at as well, from wood carvings and jewelry to items with a Thai twist. But hold off on that purchase. Chiang Mai has been the center of handicrafts for centuries, and you won't want to miss the opportunity to buy direct from the source. Silk is one luxury item that's available in a variety of colors and quality. Gorgeous and easy to pack and ship. I had to check out the factory. These are the silkworms. There's a silkworm here. The silkworms eat the mulberry leaves. Here in Thailand, the mulberry plant, or the mulberry tree, is really important. Look at these little guys. There they are. Now the silkworm spins a cocoon right here. Now the cocoon is what's really important in the making of Thai silk. The next process after the cocoon is right over there. Okay, the cocoons are then boiled in this pot, and the silk comes right from the edge of the cocoons. Can you see all those threads? They're all connected to the cocoon, and she's spinning it into one thread up here. Wow, who would have thought that a few little worms could make something as beautiful as these dresses? And that bedding. Somebody hold me back, because I have a lot more to buy. My thing here in Thailand are the art and the antiques and the wood carving. You know, the great big pieces that fill up a whole wall, the stuff you see in the hotels. I love that. Well, anyway, if you want to find all that stuff at really cheap prices, you come to the village of Ban Tawa. This is where you find the stuff. The whole village is nothing but shops. I am in heaven. One thing to remember before you buy a statue is that religious carvings require an export certificate, so be sure to do your research before you buy. As an added bonus, you might be able to watch one of these artisans at their craft. You don't see that every day. At least you don't see that every day back home. But in the village of Bo Sang, that's another story. For over 200 years, nearly everyone in the town of Bo Sang has made their living making parasols. It's a painstaking process involving pounding the bark of a mulberry tree, soaking the mash, drying it into paper, cutting the bamboo, tying the spokes together, setting the paper, and finally, painting the parasol. Whoa, I'm worn out just talking about it. You can also get them covered with fabric. Isn't that pretty? For centuries, the villagers of Bosang created umbrellas for Buddhist monks. This laborious vocation reveals how important Buddhism is to the Thai society. And with over 300 Buddhist temples, Chiang Mai is a very devout city. Here's a tip. In Thailand, it's considered rude to point your foot at someone while crossing your legs or with your legs outstretched in front of you.
Laura Mackenzie's Traveler. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, and for more information on Thailand, go to lauramackenzietv.com. The holiest of temples in Chiang Mai is Doi Suthep. Legend has it that the location for this temple was selected by Buddha himself with the help of an elephant. Villagers placed a statue of Lord Buddha on an elephant's back and then let him roam free. When the elephant reached this spot, it trumpeted and circled before lying down. And what a location it is! Check out that view. The Thai revere elephants religiously and culturally. Many believe that Buddha was an elephant in a previous life. So at the Mesa Elephant Camp, you're not only meeting a majestic animal, but an icon. You want to make sure your elephant's happy, so you're going to buy bananas and sugarcane on the way in. 20 baht. That's about 40-50 cents. Lucky elephant. Feed an elephant and you'll have a friend for life. Feeding the elephants is just one of the special and fun things you'll do here at the camp. But don't give them all the treats you bought. You'll want to save some for after the show. These pachyderms are talented performers. They're musicians, dancers, athletes, weightlifters, racers. Well, I don't want to give it all away. All right, but just one more. And this is the big finale, so you're in for a treat. These elephants are artists. That's right, we're talking the Monet of mammoths, the Picasso of pachyderms, the Escher of elephants. Okay, maybe not the last one, but these elephants are creating pieces of modern art. Their work has even been on exhibit in Japan. Recently, they even made it into the Guinness Book of World Records for selling the most expensive painting by a group of elephants. It sold for $39,000. Not bad. Is there anywhere else in the world that elephants paint?
Many places, even in the USA, in the zoo.
Really?
But in other areas, elephant paints abstract. But very special in this camp in Thailand, in Mesa Elephant Camp, elephant paints realistic flower scenery.
That's fantastic. My painting partner, Kamsan, was more of a modern artist. That's a good color. I like that one. Ooh, I like that. Good, that's good. I think it's a masterpiece. What do you think? Good job, sweetie. But if you think painting with a bohemian behemoth is as good as it gets, hold on, literally, because things are gonna get a little bumpy. This is exactly what I wanted to do here in Thailand. Take an elephant trek into the jungle. It's just incredible and definitely something you should do. This is a truly unique way to take a trek into the wilderness. You will feel like royalty on these majestic beasts. And the views from the jungle are just inspiring. Hey, maybe that's where these elephants find their muse. Well, I don't know about the elephants, but after a good long hike in the jungle, I could use a bath.
Being here with the elephants is an incredible experience. Now, water is really important to elephants. Not only do they need to drink 100 gallons a day, they also need to wash themselves off because elephants don't sweat, and this is how they keep themselves cool. And seeing it, it's just incredible.
Oh, and look, they've got a built-in shower. How cool. But what's truly awe-inspiring to me is that there are so many elephants at the camp. But it wasn't always like this. When the camp first opened, they only had 5 elephants, but now they have over 75. Some of the credit for this is due to the elephant procreation program at the Mesa camp. They search out the best bulls and cows in Thailand, give them the privacy they need, and the results? Well worth it.
Nori, how many baby elephants do you have in the camp right now?
We have 13 baby elephants and 11 of them born on a camp.
And how old is the baby when you start to train them?
Approximately at the age of 2 years old. We see how ready they are. We have a camp vet here who will be giving us the good advice on the baby and the mother health care. And if the vet say, okay, they are ready to be separated from the mother and to be trained, then we'll do it.
Here's a tip. Bring a baby carrier you can wear, as uneven paths and crowded walkways make baby strollers impractical.
Laura Mackenzie's Traveler. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, and for more information on Thailand, go to lauramackenzietv.com. After a long day exploring the markets and mahooting, you'll be ready for a good night's sleep. You could just throw down a mat and sleep with your elephant like a real mahout, or better yet, check into the Chiang Mai Sheraton, where you can count on the best service, best beds, and best location in town.
We do have what a Sheraton has to propose to most of their customers, what I call a home away from home.
A luxury escape that's also convenient to everything you want to do here in Chiang Mai.
The location is in the corner of the town. We are actually just 10 minutes from the airport and then 10 minutes from the center of the city.
Conveniently located to the temples and the night bazaar, the Sheraton Chiang Mai Hotel boasts some of the largest rooms in town.
We have standards, so of course we will provide the major standards for rooms. Big room, our smallest room is 45 square meters. You have a private service for your room service, you have internet access.
In the standard guest rooms, enjoy soft Thai silk bedding in an atmosphere of opulence. With a large dose of Thai hospitality, your every wish will be granted. The room service is the best, very fast, and available anytime, offering a wide variety of Asian and Western choices. The suites are lavish, legendary, and incredibly comfortable for business or pleasure. The unique decor captures the true essence of Thailand, with soft as silk bedding and fresh flowers in every suite. If there weren't so many things to see in Chiang Mai, I could hang out in the hotel all day. But that would be such a waste. When I travel, I want to experience the food, the culture, and of course, the people. Luckily for me, I can get it all at Kum Kantoki.
Now this is an evening you won't forget.
Kantoki is the traditional dining of the north of Thailand, and here you'll experience the Lana culture in a beautiful outdoor setting at a traditional northern Thai house.
Now this is the shoe check. You take your shoes off when you first come in. Thank goodness, my feet were killing me. We get a number? Okay, thank you. I'm all comfy now.
Tan means bowl, and Toki is the small, low table. And fortunately for us, this is where to enjoy a traditional Kantoki holiday meal without the annoying relatives.
This is what you come to Thailand for. Isn't this great? Let's see what we have. We have a sweet sticky rice. These are fried pork rinds. Beautiful vegetables here. Over here we have a chicken dish. This is pork, and here is a shrimp curry. And if it's not spicy enough for you, you can take some of the spice here in the middle and put it on. This is fantastic. I'm having a great time.
Many of the dances reflect the diverse cultures that have developed amongst Thailand's tribes over the centuries. And some of the dances seem to reflect a modern influence as well. I wonder if they still wear costumes like this today. But my favorite performance is the Ramakian dance. It tells the story of how the leaders of two feuding armies fell in love. Supan Macha, the mermaid, is the leader of the fish army. That's her there with the tail. When Hanuman, the leader of the monkey army, sees her, he falls in love. He woos her and wins her over, thus ending the dispute. Isn't that sweet? But what's even lovelier than the story are their costumes.
Look at how beautiful she is. Look at that costume. Take my picture.
And here's the best part. You don't have to leave all the hard work to the experts. If you're feeling adventurous, you too can jump in on the dance floor and learn the moves.
You have to get that thumb action in there.
Believe me, it's not that hard. I picked it right up. Dancing under the moonlight. What could be better than this? How about sending your name to the stars?
Okay, I'm gonna sign this one.
And it's not just a beautiful ceremony.
Okay.
By lighting these comb loy lanterns, kind of like hot air balloons, we're sending our worries away into the sky, carrying our cares away. Nothing like a clean start for tomorrow.
That's amazing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's great. They go up to like 1.5 miles.
Up, up, and away. Here's a tip. Never climb on a Buddha or clown for photos with one, as all images, ruined or not, are sacred and should be shown respect.
Laura Mackenzie's Traveler. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, and for more information on Thailand, go to lauramackenzietv.com. Dinner shows are a great way to experience a lot of culture in one night. But for a true, authentic Thai experience, I'm going up into the hills. The area around Chiang Mai contains beautiful and rugged mountains that are great for a day hike or a drive. But they offer a lot more than stunning vistas. This treacherous terrain isolated the province of Chiang Mai for centuries and allowed its people to create a distinct culture from their countrymen to the south. Northern Thailand's hill tribes are unique cultures that still thrive today, untouched by much of modern life. For the price of a guide and gas, you can venture to a world seldom seen today. As an added bonus, many of the villagers have handcrafted wares that you can buy. Selling to tourists is a major source of income for them. Be sure to look for the silver jewelry. Remember that these people are accustomed to a different lifestyle, so wear conservative clothing while visiting and ask permission before photographing them. It's hard to believe that a society like this can live so close to the busy streets of Chiang Mai and still retain their culture and customs. The culture, the landscape, the friendly people, definitely a worthwhile trip.
Being here in the Far East is such an incredible experience, and I'm glad you could share it with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing it and that you'll join me again next time from another terrific destination somewhere else around the world. From Thailand, I'm Laura Mackenzie. Bye-bye.